Hello everyone. So today is day 2 of our daily MCQs for TISNET 2022. And before I start, I just want to say that if you want to enroll to our courses, then you can do that. We have 3 courses for GK, English and Quant. Now I'm telling you that the GK course will be very comprehensive. The Quant course will be basically helpful for those of you who are from non-technical background, and the English course also has speaking included. So there will be sessions for, or you can say group discussion sessions also. So this is a holistic course in a way till TISNET. So if you want to apply to that, you can do that by texting me or WhatsApping me at 7764869624. We are also going to have test series, the price of which and the date of which I will tell you in my subsequent videos, and we are collaborating with one of the best platform for taking tests. Here you can see their clients. Okay, so that I will be doing you and letting you know in my subsequent videos. Now come to the first question for today. It says, how many gold medals have been won by the Indian hockey team in the Olympics? So see, this is not going to ask you superficial questions or a direct question. Rather, they want to judge your awareness, your understanding. When they want to judge your awareness, the best way is to ask you some questions which are relevant to something which was in news. For example, Indian hockey team was in news. Everybody knows that Indian hockey team won bronze medal. There can be questions from Indian hockey team like who was the captain, who was the wicket keeper, or there can be a question like how many gold medals they have already won at the Olympics. So this is the question. A says 5, B says 6, C says 7, and D says 8. So what will the answer to this? The answer to this will be 8. So Indian hockey team has already won 8 gold medals. Okay, this is important. Also in the comment below, write down who is the or who was the captain of Indian hockey team which won in the Olympics or Tokyo Olympics. So this can also be asked. Now come to question number 2. It says, which of the following place has the latest high court in India? A says Jammu, B says Amaravati, which is the capital of Andhra Pradesh, C is Agartala, and D says Imphal. So basically, lately we have 2 high courts, that is Telangana High Court and Andhra High Court coming up. So the Andhra High Court is located at Amaravati. So the answer to this should be Amaravati. Now come to third question. It is also quite important. Which of the following country is not a part of the SCO? A says China, B says Turkmenistan, C says Pakistan, and D says Kazakhstan. So you should be aware the Central Asian countries which are part of SCO. Everybody knows that China, Russia, Pakistan, India are part of SCO, but nobody knows about the names of Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, whether they are or not. So basically, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, then Tajikistan and Uzbekistan are part, while Turkmenistan is not a part. Okay. Then Azerbaijan is also not a part, which might be confusing sometimes. Afghanistan, many people say that that is also included in Central Asia. No, that is not included in Central Asian country. Okay. So basically Turkmenistan will be the answer. And one more development which happened recently was inclusion of Iran. So Iran was the accession of Iran has started. It will be completed very soon, and then Iran will also become a permanent member of SCO. Then question number 4 says climate vulnerability index. It is released by A says German Watch, B says UNEP, C says WWF, and D says CEEW. So here the most suitable answer will be CEEW. What is CEEW? It is Council on Energy, Environment and Water. The Council on Energy, Environment and Water. Now come to question number 5. It says, which of the following state government manages Mulla Periyar Dam? So Mullaperiyar Dam is located in Kerala on Mullaperiyar River, but it is managed by Tamil Nadu. So the answer to this will be Tamil Nadu. Sixth one says the highest science award in our country is named on. So basically these awards were conferred in the beginning of October, I can say, or in the end of September it was announced. Okay, so that is why this was in news. So A says Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award, B says Vikram Sarabhai Award, C says C.V. Raman Award, and D says Satish Dhawan. So basically here many people will think the answer should be C.V. Raman. But no, the answer is not C.V. Raman, the answer is Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award. Now question number 7, it is also based on news which was in the Hindu. It talks about Podu cultivation is a term used in parts of Andhra Pradesh for which of the following? A says step farming, B says mushroom farming, C says shifting cultivation, and D says cooperative farming. So the answer for this will be C, that is shifting cultivation. Okay, D was also in news. Now this Sangai deer was also in news. The Sangai deer is also known as pro antler deer and is endemic to a particular state. So which state is that? A says Tripura, B says Manipur, C says Kerala, and D says Sikkim. So the answer for this will be your Manipur. And in Manipur you have Loktak Lake. Upon Loktak Lake you have Kebul Lamjao National Park, which is the only floating national park, and we find floating vegetation called Phumdis over that. Over that, grow antler deers or Sangai deers are found. They are endangered species. They are endangered, and only around 300 Sangai deers are there in Manipur. That is why the news was there. Okay, their numbers have decreased. Then question number 9 is also important and is a current affair question. Which of the following country has elected its first president and about to become a republic? A says Barbados, B says South Sudan, C says Nepal, and D says Bhutan. So Bhutan is a monarchy, constitutional monarchy. Nepal was also a constitutional monarchy, but after assassination of the royal family, it became a republic. South Sudan has a president, so it is also a republic. Now the answer will be A, that is Barbados. As you can see, Barbados elects first ever president ahead of becoming republic. So they are going to become republic on 38th of November. So before, right now what they have is the Queen of England, Elizabeth II, is the head of state for Barbados. Now the president will be. 10th question says the minimum number of judges a constitutional bench must have. So whenever some constitutional matters, okay, they go to the Supreme Court, there will be a constitutional bench which will decide. Okay, that bench must have how many members or how many judges? A says 3, B says 5, C says 7, and D says 9. The answer should be what? The answer should be 5. Okay, so a constitutional bench must have 5 judges in it. So this was all for today. We will come with more 10 questions tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks for watching.